Hi everybody, welcome to Claudia's Kitchen and Pampered Chef. Oh my god, it's been a rough 3 weeks since, when was it that I was hospitalized at 12 for these crazy rare migraines that left me somewhat stroke-like. I actually went flaccid, couldn't move on my arms, legs, couldn't speak, couldn't open up my eyes. So it wasn't scary because it's happened to me before. I've had this unfortunate from crazy drivers driving through red lights and hitting people. Please, guys, drive carefully because look what I'm suffering with. Since 2008, I had a stroke in 2009. These crazy migraines are very rare. Hemiplegic migraines, guys, especially doctors and nurses in the ER, the go-to medicine is verapamil and Lamictal for hemiplegic migraines. And please treat and manage the pain before a patient starts to have stroke-like symptoms for long term. So, which is what happened to me. Nobody understood hemiplegic migraines at Boca Regional in the emergency room, and the nurse and the doctor didn't realize what was going on. They were like, oh, I've never seen migraines like this, blah, blah, blah. So I want to educate everybody, hemiplegic migraines. To all those out there, including the nurses, doctors, anybody in healthcare, it looks like a stroke. Sometimes you go completely flaccid if you doctors don't manage the pain. You need to manage the pain to prevent the long status of someone being in that type of migraine, which causes stroke-like migraines. Hence me, who's been home, I don't know, for 2.5 weeks now. I'm still having trouble walking without the walker. I'm still having trouble with my brain focusing. So, speaking of, please, doctors, manage the pain. Verapamil and Lamictal is not for anything else but the hemiplegic migraines. Unfortunately, I have arrhythmias with them. It's all due to these crazy migraines. Please, doctors, healthcare professionals, listen to me. I need to educate people. Anyway, here we go. I am making a healthy sunny side up eggs with green peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, red bell peppers, basically. I put a little oil from my diffuser, which is this, you know, my Pampered Chef diffuser. You just squeeze it here, squeeze it on the opposite side. It measures exactly how much oil you're going to use, and then you just have to dump it, and you won't over dump anything. This can also be used for a salad dressing that you could put in there and measure. If you're measuring your salad dressing and your salads, you're trying to stay healthy, or your vinegar. You can get a second one or a third one. You can do oil in one, vinegar in another, and your salad dressing. It's amazing so that you don't over pour. Again, you can measure it if you're measuring everything and you're doing your New Year's resolution, and you can be exact with everything that you're making. All right, so I just kind of put a little bit, like a teaspoonful at max, maybe half a teaspoonful. I don't use a lot of oil. Okay, so we have here, let me get my challah bread. Oh, Shabbat Shalom to everybody from last night. I hope you had a good night, and Shabbat Shalom to you guys today, because I almost fell. I'm very off my balance. So didn't make it to services this morning because I still can't drive, but we're getting there. All right, so we have my Pampered Chef, as you know, non-stick stainless steel, and I almost fell again, pan that I will use like I always use. So I am going to take this little canister out that already has some green peppers cut up with my Santoku, I can never pronounce that, my magnificent Pampered Chef. They come separately, or they come with a beautiful, beautiful block, knife block, which I got for myself, hosting a party for 60% off. I needed it since I just moved to Boca and I didn't bring most of my things. This is so sharp. So I cut up tiny little peppers, and I'm going to show you right now, and I'm going to put them in here. These I'm not going to put in here right now. Now this, I think you can see it. I'm going to pull it in a little more. This is my prep and serve cutting board. Here we go. My prep and serve cutting board is amazing. It has three little canisters. It comes out. You just set up your canisters here, okay? You just take your knife or whatever and just push it right into there. Then you just put the top on it, which is vented or non-vented. See that? And you just put it on like that. And you've got everything for dinner, lunch, dinner, or breakfast. I told you my speech is still on. Working on it. Anyway, I'm going to put this on the side because I want to push this in so that I can actually put the peppers in here. Hang on a second. So I'm going to put all my peppers in here. I normally do it the other way, but we'll do it that way next time. I'm going to put another canister here so we can do it. I just want to make sure that everything is separated because I'm going to put the green peppers here. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and put these little peppers in a different plate. I wasn't prepared very well. But let me put the small ones that I cut up to make, I'm going to make a meatloaf tonight, a nice healthy meatloaf. And instead of using the panko as breadcrumbs, which I will use a little bit, I'm going to use the light Italian seasoned croutons because it will, it's healthier for you. So I'm going to grind them in my deluxe Pampered Chef blender. And once I do that, okay, let me just get these. Okay, that's another one. And I had to use these before they go bad. So I'm just going to take this stuff, wipe it off just to get the seeds out of there. So I can start cutting and none of the seeds will get in there. But see, look how easy this is. This is beautiful. Check this out. Because this knife is so sharp. Even with my bad accent hands, which are weak right now, it makes it so much easier. So I'm going to put my canister in here. Okay. And even again with my bad hands, because I have trouble right now, so I need that assistance, it helps me tremendously. It just makes everything faster. Get it at 60% if you're going to host a party. See how beautifully sharp that knife is? I'll show you my knife block in a second. And just put them in there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. And if your kids want to be there in the kitchen, even if they're 2 years old, you can count with them, have them count with you. And yeah, that will be a really good way to get your kids in the kitchen and teach them how to count at the same time. So we've got the green, we've got the yellow, now we've got the orange. I just wanted to show you how incredibly fast this cuts. If my hands would go as incredibly fast. Oh, I'm so glad they were just about to go bad on me. All right, see how fast that's cutting? And that way I don't have to worry about cutting my hands because they're so sharp. And cutting the Pampered Chef cutting block comes with 5 knives, steak knife, Santoku, a chef knife, the shears, like the scissor shears, and 2 steak knives, a Santoku, that one. I'm thinking of something else with a shear. Just don't want to think too much because my brain's a little zaza. From that visit to the ER, that would have been a lot better if the doctors had paid attention to me about my hemiplegic migraines and not thought I was on some extra, if you know what I mean, because I'm one of the most sober people you'll ever meet. I don't even drink. I don't like drinking. Partied back in my young years. I don't want to party anymore. I want to be healthy. So I've decided to stop drinking just to be healthy. I lost weight. Guys, there's a lot of sugar. Lots and lots and lots of sugar in alcohol. And it costs a lot of money. So if you want to help your life out, you want to lose the weight, you want to do your yearly New Year's resolution, you want to eat healthy, cut the alcohol out as much as you can. Not for any other reason, but it's got sugar, sugar, sugar. I lost so much weight as soon as I went off of any alcohol. It's also, you know, we get to that age, we don't want those awful hangovers. So let me switch you over there. I'll take my little canister off of here. I'll put some of these peppers here. And let me take some of the green peppers for later. Okay, so there we go. And Let me just separate them. Yeah, anyway. All right, so let me put this over here so I can put the top on it and store it for later. I just want to show you guys something. Hold on, let me just dry my hands. These are my favorite towels from Pampered Chef. Yep, they're bamboo fiber and they dry everything beautifully, not a spot on anything. And this, as you know, is my favorite Pampered Chef spoon and spatula holder, which I love. I use the small one. It comes in a set of two, a small and a large. Use the small one for my rings and my earrings to put on the side if I'm too tired at night and I don't want to put them away on my ring holders. I mean my jewelry cabinets and rollers, whatever they're called, because I'm really out of it. My brain is just zaza. So I think that's it. Let's put a little oil. Let's turn this on. Put a little oil there real quick. And of course, as usual, I am going to use my Pampered Chef seasoning salt, which, as you guys know, it's my favorite. It has everything with paprika, salt, pepper, all kinds of herbs. It's really good. I put it on everything. I put it on my peppers, I put it on my eggs, I put it on my fish, I put it on my chicken. I put it on my tomato soup last night that I made in my deluxe, Pampered Chef Deluxe blender. It makes soups. I'll grind my, my croutons tonight, my light Italian seasoned croutons, put a little bit of the panko in them and make a nice meatloaf. And I will make a nice meatloaf. Check this out. There's a bunch of these. These are the great non-stick. Look at this. And look, see how fast that dries? Look, not a spot. And it washes within 2 seconds because everything comes off immediately. Okay, guys, immediately. So this is where I'm gonna put my meatloaf tonight. I'll put the meat. I'll put some of these peppers that I just pre-cut, cut very nice and slow. Onions cut up nice and small. 2 eggs, 1 pound of beef, or maybe 1 egg because it's just me eating. So a little less than 1 pound of beef. I'll put it in here. I'll put, grind it in my croutons, my light croutons. You can use regular croutons, grind them in your deluxe multi-blender because it does soups and jellies and jams and self-washes and smoothies. You guys have seen me make my smoothies many a times, but these are great. They have the square one and they have the long loaf. Look at that. I've got to hold it with 2 hands because when they have the large one, and I'll tell you why I'm holding it because I'm going to drop it because my hands and arms are still weak. But look at that. They have these great tops. You cook, bake anything, and put it in your fridge. All right, now, we don't want to burn our eggs, so let me get my silicone covered stainless spatula so I can move this around. I'm going to put a little bit more oil in there so it doesn't dry out too much. Okay, just a little tad. And then you just want to mix it up real well. And like I said, my Pampered Chef, they have all kinds of seasonings, sauces, mixes, baking mixes, infused oils, everything. They are gluten-free, and a lot of them, most of them are kosher. So for those who celebrate Shabbat, etc., yeah. So I'm just going to put a couple eggs in there. Turn the heat down a little bit. Okay. I like to eat a lot of eggs, even though they're expensive. Hey, put on the links. Anybody from Boca, Del Rey, Deerfield, let me know if there's a farm out there somewhere nearby me where I can go get eggs because I eat them like crazy. And they're getting very expensive. I'm going to use my Prego tomato sauce, chunky. I like it chunky to have all those nice chunks of tomato in there. And that is one healthy breakfast. I'm just going to let it cook. And let me just slide it over. I'll show you. I'm going to put a little extra seasoning salt. Make sure it gets in there. Okay, guys, that is my healthy breakfast. And hope you guys all enjoyed it. Check this out. Isn't that beautiful? All right, guys. There it is. That'll cook nice and well. And then I will go ahead and cut my avocado. And you look at this, guys. These are my spoon, scoop and serve, and they look like little spoons. They're for baking or anything else, okay? So I will cut my avocado. I just want to show you something while that's finishing cooking right before I go. Okay, I cut it in half with my Toko. I flipped it around. Look at that beautiful avocado, and check this out, okay? It scoops it out so beautifully. You just go along the edges, whoop, and see that? It popped out. I just don't want to drop it. See how beautiful that is? This is the Pampered Chef scoop and serve, okay? They're wonderful, wonderful. I have a few of them. All right, guys. Love you, starving, gotta go. Yes, it's late for, it's very late for breakfast, so I'm kind of having a late brunch. All right, Shabbat Shalom. Everybody have a good weekend. Hope those in Florida are out on the beach or the pool or the park. Oh, there's a garlic festival, I think, in West Palm Beach. But anyway, go to my site, pamperedchef.com/party/ found my happy place. Yes, found my happy place. Love Boca. Again, pamperedchef.com/party/ found my happy place. I'll put it underneath the links, and I'll put all the items that I used. Love you guys. Nice, healthy breakfast. Sunny side eggs, peppers, any kind of red bell peppers that you want to put in there. You can put in tomatoes. I put tomato sauce, and it is healthy and yummy. Mwah. Love you guys. Don't forget, be kind to others, and don't forget to be kind to yourself. I love you. pamperedchef.com/party/ found my happy place. And don't forget, if you want any of these items and you want them at 60% off, or you want other items for free, get a link from me, pass it to everybody you know, and get it. Mwah. Love you guys. Welcome to Claudia's Kitchen at Pampered Chef, Claude Granoff on Instagram, and Cooking with Claudia on YouTube. Love you guys.